I am going to fail, Ananya whispered, staring at her physics textbook. The words blurred together like an impossible puzzle. Tomorrow's exam would decide her entire semester. Ananya had always been the smart one in her family. Straight A's through school, college topper dreams, parents' pride, but quantum mechanics was different. No matter how many hours he spent memorizing formulas and definitions, nothing stuck. Hey, you look terrible, her classmate Arjun said, dropping his bag. Unlike Ananya, Arjun seemed to breeze through everything while barely studying. Thanks for the pep talk, she muttered. I have been studying for 12 hours straight, but I still don't understand wave particle duality. Arjun frowned. 12 hours? Ananya, that's not studying, that's torturing yourself. Easy for you to say. You probably understand everything naturally. Ananya snapped, tears threatening. I have read this chapter 20 times. I have highlighted everything in 3 colors. I have made flashcards, mind maps, voice recordings. Nothing works. The pressure was crushing. Her parents called frequently asking about grades. Her scholarship depended on maintaining a high GPA. Everyone expected her to succeed. I am not smart enough for this, she whispered. Maybe I should just drop out. Arjun sat beside her. Can you explain wave particle duality to me? What's the point? You probably know it already. Just try. Ananya launched into a rigorous explanation, using every complex term from the textbook. Halfway through, she stopped. See, even I don't understand what I just said. Arjun smiled gently. That's exactly the problem. You are trying to memorize someone else's words instead of understanding the concept yourself. What do you mean? My little sister is 8 years old. If I can't explain something to her in simple words, I don't really understand it. It's called the Feynman technique. Who is Feynman? A brilliant physicist who said the best way to learn anything is to explain it simplifying. 4 steps. First, write down what you want to learn. Second, explain it like you are teaching a child. Third, find the gaps where you get stuck. Fourth, go back to the source and fill those gaps. Ananya looked skeptical. That sounds too simple. The best solutions usually are. Try explaining wave particle duality to my imaginary 8-year-old sister. Ananya hesitated, then began. Okay. So light is weird. Sometimes it acts like a wave, like ripples in water. Sometimes it acts like tiny balls called particles. It's like, it's like light can't decide what it wants to be. Keep going. Ananya continued. It depends on how we look at it. If we try to catch it being a wave, it acts like a wave. If we try to catch it being particles, it becomes particles. Her eyes widened. Wait, I actually understand that. Now, why did you get confused in your original explanation? I was using words like quantum superposition without knowing what they meant. I was just repeating the textbook. 4 hours later, Ananya had worked through 3 chapters using the Feynman technique. Each concept she explained in simple terms. Every time she got stuck, she went back to understand the gap. This is incredible, she said. I actually understand quantum mechanics now. Not just the words, but the ideas. Arjun grinned. The secret is not being smart. It's being honest about what you don't know and explaining it simply. The next day, Ananya aced her exam. But more importantly, she had discovered something life changing. True learning is not about memorizing complex explanations. It's about understanding ideas so clearly that you can share them with everyone. From that day forward, whenever Ananya studied anything new, she imagined explaining it to an 8-year-old. The Feynman technique had given her something more valuable than good grades. It had given her confidence in her ability to learn anything. You truly understand something only when you can explain it simply. Don't memorize, understand. Don't complicate, simplify. That's the secret to mastering any subject. Have you ever felt this way or faced a similar situation? Please write your comments and share your thoughts so they can be helpful to everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.